Let's talk some toys in here.
Hey, how's everybody doing today at YouTube? It's a man child. Got in some more Neca aliens today, so I'm pretty excited about that. So this is their Panther alien from their Kenner Tribute series, which is kind of an homage going back to the 1990 Kenner's Aliens and Predator franchise or series. I as a kid, I didn't even know the line existed then because I kind of got out of toys. I never really collected any of them, but now online today. Here's a quick image of the vintage counterpart to this guy here. But yeah, pretty cool. So here's the front of the box. Got art reminiscent to the vintage. I think the vintage is kind of laid out similar with the card art, something like the way they have in the bubble. Obviously it's the back. So these are all their Kenner figures. I have most of them now. And there's also the Night Cougar alien. That's almost a repaint of this, really. I actually have that coming in too, so I'll do a review and compare these two. But yeah, they're fun, cool. It's kind of woke me up. We got right package. Loving that art. And it looks like I don't know if this guy has an action feature. I think the vintage one did. It does come with the parasite they call it. I don't think it's shot off the back. I don't know if this does that, but it's cool. It does come with it. So yeah, looking nice, man. So let's get this guy out of the box and we're gonna check him out. All right, got him out of the box. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, very reminiscent. Reminds me of the dog alien or the arachnid alien. Which I'll bring and compare them. I mean, obviously it shares a lot of the same tooling and parts, which makes sense. I mean, that's a lot of the xenomorphs and aliens anyway were very identical in design as far as their biology. But yeah, I like him. I think he looks pretty cool. So as far as a head sculpt, he has that. It's like a reddish translucent dome. Now sometimes these are removable. This one seems like you could probably pop it off, but it seems like it's glued on, which I'd rather. I don't like when they come off, but that's just me. Let's take a closer look at the jaw. Typical. They have the articulated jaw. Neck, xenomorphs are known for a little inner jaw. Okay. This one don't come out that far. At least mine doesn't, but it can protrude. It's kind of left side. Yeah, excellent sculpting. Okay, it's got ball articulation in the neck. Go pretty far. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like that because the dog yelling, mine gets stuck, but I think it's cool when it looks back, that far when he's in a walking pose, which is supposed to be anyway, but, turn left to right. Also has the neck as well. Can go all the way down, and that's about as far as going to go back as far, the neck. And as far as the arm articulation, yeah, the arm, really nice sculpting. I like this color. I like that goldish tone over this kind of white, more of a silver. And his shoulders got the outer ball articulation, can go back. Can't go out that far, mine anyway. I don't know if the other one, that's about as far as I'm going to go out. It's got a double elbow piece here, so you have articulation. It can spin up in the upper part of the arm, and then in the lower has a ball, see that, and go kind of up and out, or down rather. I don't know if that can spin. No, this one can't spin, only the back one. That's pretty cool they have that, but at the same time, it looks like something's going to like really loosen up and give you a lot of trouble. Uh, as far as balancing, these guys, because I have that with the dog alien. But anyway, and then you got the ball in the hand, the wrist rather, and then the two fingers articulate, and these two are just sculpted. It's, cool painting. The nails are all silver. So I did a good job on that. All right, and we have the upper piece, or the upper abdomen, or thorax, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's got that, just the armor pieces. It's all gold in the back. It's kind of the back of the neck, pretty cool. Yeah, I like that sculpting with all the different rib design. It's kind of the bottom, to the side. Now, yeah, same thing. It will twist, just way and go up and down. Really good articulation is to go all the way back and down. I like that. I think that's pretty cool. Another interesting thing with the back, I'm going to show you with that parasite. So let's bring the parasite in for a second. So this is the parasite. We'll call it the accessory. Cool sculpting. It's just a translucent red. There's nothing special to it. You can see, like, we'll kind of show you, look at the beginning of the video on the box. It has little crab claws, but they're all just kind of sculpted in. It'd be cool if they were hanging out, or little individual pieces. I guess that's, quite a bit to ask for, but yeah, they don't. There's a little sculpting in there. And what's interesting is now, I could be wrong. You can leave in the comments. The original one might have shot off with a spring effect or something. But this just has a magnet in it. So I'm going to put it on the back and I'll show you what that looks like. Yeah, so that's it. Just kind of pops on there. See, he's holding a magnet and that's it. And that's your parasite. So it's cool they give you it. It's just, yeah, to reminiscent of vintage and nostalgia, I guess. But yeah, there's no action feature. It would have been cool if it had that. If it did, I could be wrong. But, onto the back of the legs, very typical. Oh, this is all there, by the way. I like this. So this is the lower part of the body. I'm familiar. You can see all the sculpting. There's no articulations, obviously the main part, but as far as the legs, yeah, I like that little crown on there. It's got a big ball joint in there. Same thing. I love all this sculpting. I love that color, that gold and silver. Double knee joints. Now, my knee joints are really tight in this. So I like that. Because a lot of Neca stuff sometimes it really loosens up when you fall. We'll see how it works out with this figure. But kind of exposed pins. But, for the Xenomorph and all different aesthetics, you can overlook that. But this one will go in and out like that. You can, spin the leg maybe that far. Okay, rotate. It's got another joint down in here. You can go like this. It can kind of spin. And then just a foot. My foot's really stuck. Doesn't move. I'm not going to mess with it. Got to heat that up. But it's kind of the foot zone. That's the inner detail. And the other leg's the same way. Nothing different. Yeah, the infamous tail you'll come with. Very identical sculpt to most of Xenomorphs. Can, kind of spin. Mine's, I don't know, mine's stuck. But for the most part, it's got the bendy wire in it. I like that. Cool colors. And then usually this is what they make, how they change them up. They kind of have a different, weapon on the back or what the end of the tail looks like. Cool sculpt. That doesn't have a wire in it, but yeah, that's the overall design. And if you're curious, I can stand him somewhat upright. It's kind of positioned the back legs, obviously, in more of a standing pose, and then you just kind of rest him on the back of the tail. If you don't use the tail, there's no way he's going to stand. And again, they're more like warrior aliens or more crawlers. Very similar to a dog, but yeah, I thought it showed that. So yeah, let's do a couple comparisons. So this is a comparison against the arcade arachnid alien. So I thought I'd compare those two because they're both more or less the runner type xenomorphs. And this is a comparison against their first release dog alien. They had a couple different releases, like a silver tone and a red one, some variants, but curious with those two together. And I wanted to bring in another point, but he's curious. So there is enough differences between the two as far as sculpt. I mean, obviously they're sharing certain parts, but that's pretty cool to me. A lot of people with NECA and a lot of companies out there now are, just it's another repaint with a couple parts here and there. And, for the cost of these things now, unless you're into army build, that's what you want to do. I mean, obviously the head's different, but there is, you can see the tail design's different. Even the back, well, this is very similar. Okay, so the hip designs are the same, but there is different sculpting in the legs. Like I said, the head obviously has a power sight. Yeah, the arm's a little different. Some of the chest, so there's enough differences to, mix it up and not feel like it's the same thing repainted. So that's pretty much my review on NECA's Kenner-inspired Panther Alien with the Magnet Attack Parasite. I think it's a great figure. I mean, it's cool to have these because I love army build with them. The articulation's good. The joints are, my one's, sits in the hand. It's already getting loose, but for the most part, kind of stands. It's okay. I set this little diorama up. This doesn't come with it, and I brought this out because I've actually had questions on that as part of my Wall of Fame creature background. I'll call it. This came from McFarlane's AVP series, his alien. So that came from one of those sets. You can check. It probably might be on one on eBay. And this is from NECA, the face hugger. Thought it'd be cool. I don't know, apart from the hangout on. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. I like them. Glad I got them. And NECA said these are coming out now. I got mine on eBay, but I know there's a big shelf reset in Targets and Walmarts, and there's a lot of weird stuff, Motu and NECA, that I haven't seen at all, and that is showing up. So they're saying they're coming out. So yeah, go pick one up if you like the Kenner series or you want some more aliens for your Xenomorph army build collection. I think it's great. So thanks for watching. Hope everybody's doing well. And until next time, take care.